We're here today to peacefully debate where we rank all the UFC divisions. Only men's divisions, of course.
Obviously.
Other ones don't count. And yeah, why don't you? I'm a little scared to hear yours.
All right. Well,
I'm pretty scared
we'll
to hear
just
yours.
quickly go through mine, just real
Okay.
quick, and starting at number 8, we have the heavyweight division.
Okay.
Number
Step
7, we have flyweight.
Okay.
Number 6, light heavyweight. 5 is middleweight. 4, bantamweight. 3,
Oh
featherweight.
my God.
2 is welterweight. And coming at number 1, we have lightweight.
I can't believe you put featherweight ahead of. You put featherweight ahead of bantamweight?
I have my reasons.
That is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my entire life.
Gene Silva alone.
That's one guy.
That is one guy. That's all it takes. Who does
one
the
guy?
bantamweight have?
Marab.
Some guy named
O'Malley,
Yadong, and I love that.
Sandhagen, Figueiredo, Umar Nurmagomedov.
They ain't doing crap. When's the last time any of them did
Featherweight.
anything?
Everyone that
When's
was
the
good
last
at
time they did
featherweight just left.
You have Volk.
Topuria's like,
Max
oh,
Holloway's
I'm thinking,
still
these
kinda
are a bunch
there.
of bums. I'm leaving here.
You got
he just
Gene
moved up.
Silva.
Volk got knocked out, and now he's having
Gene
Topuria's sloppy
Silva.
seconds. Topuria just literally knocked him out and goes, you can have the belt back. I
Gene
don't
Silva
care.
is
Move back up."
Topuria, except he barks.
Okay, you're gonna have one guy.
Yeah.
There's one guy.
Yeah.
Everyone
That's all
good.
it takes.
I'll give you that. Maybe if we were talking about this a year ago. If we were talking about
If we were
talking about this
a year ago,
we're
talking about it now.
We're talking about it a year ago. Hear me out. You had Topuria, you had Volkanovski, you had Max Holloway, all there at the same time. But guess what?
What?
Topuria cleared out that division, showed that they're all bums, moved up, and said, you know what, Volk? You can have the belt back. I don't even want it anymore.
Diego Lopez is a freak.
He's a freak.
His hair alone
He's
should
a
move
freak.
this into top 3. Okay?
Have you look at the bottom of the rankings?
Who cares about the bottom of the rankings? You have Brian Ortega.
Brian Ortega sucks.
He's a name.
Brian Ortega
Aljamain
sucks.
Sterling is going to make a run.
That's good. All right.
That's nice.
There you go.
Gene Silva. He's ranked number 10 right now. He is going to be the face of this division.
I can't hear you.
Okay?
Gene Silva's
He is the
ball
man
sack is
who will
stuffed
take
right in
out
your mouth right
Topuria.
now. Pull it out. Arr, arr, arr. That's cool.
That's him.
That's all cool.
That's
enough.
him.
Over bantamweight.
Over bantamweight.
Bantamweight.
What does bantamweight have?
What does bantamweight have? Are you
look.
kidding me?
All right, you have
It's
Yadong.
stacked
You have
from-
Yadong.
It's stacked from
I'll
top
give you
to
that.
bottom.
You have Yadong.
Top to bottom.
I love the name.
Hear me out.
All right, look, I'm here. I'm
Hear
looking
me
at this
out.
right now. Henry
Bantamweight-
Cejudo is in the top 10.
Look at the top 10 of featherweight.
I am.
Dan Ige. You have
Max
Calvin
Holloway.
Kattar. You have-
Volk.
Look at this.
Lopez.
Oh my God.
What?
I'm getting the rankings
Gene
up.
Silva?
I'm getting the rankings
In the
up.
spot of Gene Silva in the featherweight is Henry Cejudo in bantamweight.
A 2-division champion? Yeah.
What has that guy ever done? What has that guy ever done?
He won 2 belts.
That guy's done nothing.
Let's look at the
Cupcake
bottom.
schedule on that guy.
Let's look at the bottom of featherweight. Giga Chikadze, fraud checked. Calvin Kattar, he sucks.
Dude's name is literally Giga Chad.
Dan Ige,
Alright?
50-50. Gene Silva,
Dan 50K Ige is a freak. All right.
he's 50-50.
That man stood. That man.
Dan 50K
That man
Ige-
stepped in against Diego Lopez
Yeah.
on 15 minutes notice
Dan,
and went to decision.
Dan 50K Ige, more
Yeah.
like Dan 50-50 Ige.
Oh,
That guy freaking wins half his fights.
Oh, I can say numbers.
Yeah, all right, let's calm down. You need to rattle
Let's
it in.
count it. Let's hear your rankings.
Let's rattle it in.
Let's hear your rankings.
Shut your mouth.
Let's hear your rankings.
Shut your mouth.
Lost your cool there. For
Number
a second.
8, heavyweight.
Okay. All right.
Same,
all right.
same.
Same.
Number 7, I went light heavyweight, a little different from
Okay.
you.
All right. Slightly different.
Number 6,
I was.
flyweight.
Yeah. Those are just flipped. Those are
They're
just,
flipped.
I was torn on
They're
those
flipped.
two. I was torn on those two.
They're both top heavy, but I think I went with flyweight just because of the skill level.
I'm starting to like Pantoja a lot.
This is just
Van's pretty nice,
if you're looking at
but that's it.
the fights that are happening at flyweight compared to the fights that are happening at light heavyweight, the skill level is different.
The thing is, you have Yuri in there. Love Yuri.
You don't have
You
Jamal
have
Hills at the top
Pereira.
of flyweight.
You have
though.
Pereira.
I know the
If Pereira, yeah,
the big 3 at light heavyweight. They're good.
They're good. They're nice. They're nice.
They're good. After that, I have middleweight.
That's exactly what I have.
Middleweight underrated.
Underrated?
It deserves to be in the top 5. You got DDP, you got Chimaev, you got Whitaker, Adesanya, Imavov, RoboCop coming up. Already are.
Love that guy.
I mean, it's
Obama.
nothing crazy, but it's definitely deeper than the bottom ones. Okay.
I'd agree with that.
I put featherweight at 4.
But featherweight at 4.
I put featherweight at 4
Wild.
because honestly, in the past, maybe a year ago, it was number one.
Featherweight?
Yeah, I think, honestly, if we're talking about this a year ago, it was number one. They have a lot of good fighters, but there's also, I feel like it's on the decline, and there's just better divisions. There's just better divisions out there. Okay.
Okay.
You got, oh, wow. I switched it, actually. I was in between 2 and 3. I was going back and forth.
Okay.
Back and forth between bantamweight and lightweight.
Don't even tell me.
I was comparing each fighter to each fighter because the skill level was neck and neck. Both these divisions stacked from both these divisions. You can't find a guy in that division that besides Henry Cejudo, we were like this guy shouldn't be here. Both these divisions,
the bantamweight
like, except
division?
Bantamweight and lightweight. But you could say the same about Michael Chandler. You know, like those are the only two guys in those rankings that you could say something about. But I ended up going with bantamweight because lightweight is on the decline right now. It's been the fan favorite division forever, but here's the thing. All the fan favorite fighters, Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway, they're all retiring soon. Charles Oliveira.
You have lightweight at 3?
Yeah. Because
3?
They're all retiring soon.
Yeah,
and at
soon.
bantamweight,
They're still there right now, though.
I'm talking about, these are fighters that are past their prime. These are fighters that are on the last leg of their career. If you're talking Dustin Poirier retirement fight, you're not talking about somebody that's in the freaking prime of their career. If you go to bantamweight, you have a bunch of young dogs that are heating up, and they're fighting for that. They're fighting for that title shot. Merab's dominating the division, which is another reason that I have it up so high. Lightweight comes close though because they got the best fighter in the UFC right now.
Topuria alone jumps the bantamweight division.
We're not ranking fighters, we're ranking divisions.
Exactly. And him alone elevates that division past the bantamweight division.
I really think we should have had a criteria for this because
we have no criteria for
we have
this.
no criteria. This guy's out here picking
whim.
his favorite fighter from each division and going, I like that division.
Yeah, because sometimes one fighter makes a division.
Okay, yeah, I got heavyweight at number 2. Love
That's
Tom
just
Aspinall.
ridiculous.
Love Tom Aspinall.
Yeah, but he's got no one around him.
But he
lightweight, Topuria's out here fighting freaking Charles Oliveira. He might fight Gaethje. He might fight Patty.
The 2 of the 3 of those guys are like about to retire.
Yeah. We're talking right now.
We're not talking
in the future. We're talking right now. Right now. Where do the divisions rank?
God.
Okay.
People
Guess
people
what?
that are in their prime, you're not talking about retiring.
They're in the rankings right there. Who does that say? Charles Oliveira.
You know what's crazy? Hear me out. Listen to me.
It doesn't say retired.
Let's look at the
Doesn't
top
say
5.
dead.
Let's look at the top 5.
Charles Oliveira.
Let's look at the top 5.
Justin Gaethje.
Shut your mouth!
Holloway.
Shut your mouth. Let's look at the top 5.
Let's look at the top 5. Let's check out the top 5.
Listen to me talk.
Topuria.
Yep.
Islam.
Yep.
Arman.
Islam's not in the lightweight anymore.
It says it right there. He's ranked number 1.
Literally vacated his belt. You have to skip Islam.
Number 1.
All right, just shut up.
It says it right there, number 1. It says it right there.
Skip Islam.
It says it right there, number 1. Boom.
This guy doesn't know anything. Skip Islam. He's not in the rankings.
I hate to break it to you. The official rankings
Holy
have him
crap.
in the rankings right there.
He's not in the rankings.
It's right there.
I'm not even arguing because that's just a stupid point and you know it.
Okay, fine.
Read the
You
rest
say-
of the top
All right,
5.
fine. You take him out, and guess what? You replace him, and it's freaking Max Holloway
Yeah.
and Dustin. That's your top 5.
Max
your top
Holloway?
5. You replace Islam. Your top 5. We'll add in the champ, so
Okay.
technically the top 6. Topuria, Sarukian, Oliveira, Gaethje, Holloway, Poirier.
Okay. Can I have a chance to reply to
It
what you
depends
just said?
on what you're about to say.
Okay. What was the first person you said? Max Holloway?
No, the first person I said was Illia Topuria.
Okay. I'm skipping Illia Topuria because obviously
Okay.
that guy, he's great. He's obviously going to stand out.
It's all
There's
right.
nothing I could say about that.
That's cool.
Okay. Max Holloway.
Max Holloway is not even the next guy.
Why did you start with what are you talking about?
Because I said if you
Okay.
get rid of Islam.
All right. Number 1 contender besides that's Arman Tsarukyan.
Is Islam.
Shut up. Arman Tsarukyan. All right. There's a young guy. Arman Tsarukyan's great. Who's after that? Charles Oliveira.
Yeah.
Dude that's had 40 plus MMA fights. He's about a 50-50 win-loss ratio in his last 6 fights. He's definitely past his prime after getting laid out by Topuria. He's close to the end of his career. He's a fan favorite, but he's past his prime. Next fighter. Who's the next fighter?
Justin Gaethje.
Great. Talking about a 50-50 fighter. Justin Gaethje loses every other fight. And
it only takes one.
He's waiting out a title shot off of beating somebody he already beat on short notice. That took the fight on short notice. Fiziev. Next fighter.
Next fighter, you have Max Holloway.
Max Holloway's at lightweight because he just got whooped so bad by Volkanovski 3 times. And then he's like, oh, wait, Volkanovski got beat. Maybe I have another chance at the title. No, he actually got knocked out in the worst loss of his entire career. So he's coming up at lightweight to maybe have a career resurgence because he just got beat out of his last division.
All right, well, then let's take a look at the bantamweight top 5 then.
All right, let's do it.
I'm not even gonna start with O'Malley because I love O'Malley. I'm not gonna dig out O'Malley. It's
Okay.
O'Malley. Well done. You have Merab.
Unstoppable force.
All right, look, he runs. He's in shape.
Yeah.
Cool.
Unstoppable force, prime of his career.
He's funny. He's a boring fighter. But guess what? You have Umar. All right, he lost to Merab. Bomb.
Whatever. Shut up.
He couldn't defeat. He got 50 takedowns shot at him. He did nothing. Bomb. Corey Sandhagen.
Say something.
He's all right.
Say something.
He's all right.
Say
Charles
something.
Oliveira knocks him out though.
Say something.
Song Yadong. Great name.
It's a great name.
It's a great
name. Song Yadong, however you want to say
Figgy.
it.
Oh man, that's a pretty solid top 5. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's a great top 5.
That's a great top 5. But
you know what the thing is with that top 5? These guys have wins, they have losses against Merab, but they're all young.
Well,
They all
have losses against Merab.
Yeah.
There's no wins and losses.
Yeah, I'm saying they have wins in their career and they have losses to Merab, but they're all young. You know what's happening at lightweight? Oh, I just lost the champ. I'm going to win one more fight against the same guy I've rematched 3 times, and then I'm going to get a rematch against the champ just so he can submit me again.
There's storylines in here. There's rivalries. What do you have in bantamweight? You just have some guy named Yapinas out here in the top 5.
Storylines?
Yeah.
Sean O'Malley didn't goon for 4 months.
I told you we weren't talking about O'Malley. Talk to me about Umar. What's his storyline?
He didn't goon for 4 months. You know how excited I was for that? You remember the hype there was for that fight?
I do.
The power a man
I thought he was going to knock him out.
The power a man must have.
I thought he was going to knock out Merab. I told a lot of people.
The power of God!
He did freaking... I'm over it. It's fine. Talking about Umar. What's his storyline?
He was undefeated before the Merab fight. He was taking down Merab.
He did nothing.
Against Merab.
What I'm hearing is
he lost a close decision against Merab. He's the youngest fighter in the top 5. He's going to get 2 more wins and he'll be back after learning a bunch and he'll probably be champ. He'll probably be the guy that beats Merab at some point. No. And yeah.
Jan. Talk to me about Piotr Jan.
Talk to you about Piotr Jan?
Yeah.
Titan Destroyer. Arguably beat
Lost to
O'Malley.
O'Malley.
You watched that fight?
I did watch that fight. I did watch that fight. You got smoked.
He beat O'Malley.
He did not. He did not beat O'Malley.
He beat O'Malley.
He did not.
He beat O'Malley.
He did not beat O'Malley.
He pretty much beat Aljamain Sterling. Besides that, he's dominated everybody else. He has an amazing skill set.
He destroyed himself with a ridiculous illegal knee and has tanked his career and possibly his life with that decision.
How has he tanked his career? He
would probably still have been champ for, honestly,
but I thought O'Malley beat him.
He wouldn't have been in that fight. That fight would not have been there if he had won.
Why is that?
If he had kept the belt, he wouldn't have been fighting freaking 15 rank O'Malley.
You're saying O'Malley would never get the title shot, even though he's a defending champion?
But it wouldn't have been now. It wouldn't have been then.
I thought
it would have been a different fight.
I thought you would have had the belt.
It was a different fight.
Your storyline's not matching up.
It was a different fight. It's a different timeline.
Your storyline's not matching up.
It's a different timeline.
You need to calm down.
It's a different timeline.
You're sweating.
Don't you dare put your hands on me.
You're sweating right now.
I am sweating.
I haven't even got to my number 1.
I know exactly what your number 1 is, but let's hear it.
Number 1 division in the UFC right now, welterweight division. Why is that?
No, let's hear it. I know what your reason is.
Why is that?
Let's hear it.
Okay. All these other divisions. Lightweight was a great division, but all the old guys, they're kind of hogging it up at the top. They're retiring soon. Division's just full. Stop chugging water while I'm talking. Don't do that.
Are you done? Can I go?
I just started.
Okay.
You look like a sweaty reptilian. Okay. Alright. All the other divisions. You got the old dudes hogging it up at the top. They're holding up those top rankings for their retirement fights. Whatever. At welterweight, those old guys have been getting finished like crazy. They've been getting swept like crazy. And what you have is a list of hungry up-and-comers coming in and dominating. We got Jack Della Maddalena at the champion spot. We got Sean Brady coming in undefeated besides the Bilal loss. Okay. You got Bilal Muhammad. We'll see what happens with him. You got Shavkat Rakhmonov. You got Usman having a bounce-back win against Buckley. So just listen to these names.
Can I just say something?
Shut up. No, you can't. No, you can't.
How am I supposed to take a division seriously when the number one contender is Bilal Muhammad?
He's a defending champion. Did he defend the belt?
No. No, he did not. He beat Leon and got absolutely obliterated by JDM.
There's no defenses in there?
There is absolutely no defense in there. He got smoked.
That's pretty rough.
He got smoked.
I just told you the old guys are on the way out.
Continue.
The old guys are on the way out. He hasn't fought anybody since he lost.
He's a contender. But continue.
Okay. Hold on.
Lightweight has a young number one contender. But continue.
You know who's not even on this list? You know who's the number one contender that's not even on this list? Islam Makhachev.
Well, actually, he's the number one contender in lightweight right now.
Well, he's the number one contender. All right, just shut up. Just listen to these names that you have at this division. These are just the top guys. You got Jack Della Maddalena, JDM. Okay, Shavkat Rakhmonov, Kamaru Usman, Islam Makhachev. Do I even need to say anything else? But on top of that, you got hungry up-and-comers coming up. You got Ian Gary. You got Sean Brady. You got Michael Morales. You got Carlos Prates. Kevin Holland, no one talks about it. He's a beast at welterweight. He F's around when he goes down up to middleweight because he doesn't have to cut weight. He doesn't have to take it seriously. But when he fights at welterweight, he's a problem. You got MVP lingering around there. This division is stacked. No one talks about it. This division is insane. And Islam being there takes it to... It already would have been in top 3, but Islam being there just clearly makes it number 1 in my opinion. It's just full of hungry young up-and-comers that have good names already and put on exciting fights. And then you have legends like Usman, you have legends like Islam Makhachev coming in. It's just insane. You got a boogeyman like Shavkat Rakhmonov in there. God! That is a division.
JDM's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool dude.
Yeah.
But, just, I don't know, man. Talking about up-and-comers who will get there.
Yeah.
The lightweight division is here.
The lightweight division's in the past.
Right here, it's at... Alright, let's visualize this right
here.
Okay, here?
Okay.
I'm probably going to need your hate in here, too. Yeah. Here is the prime of the lightweight division, right? Okay, let's just say that this is how long the prime is of the division. We're, like, right here, right?
That was kind of weird.
What?
What are you doing with your hands, man?
We're right here, all right? We are right again. It is about to fall off, okay?
Yeah.
I'll give you that. It's about to fall off. But right now, we are right here. We are on the edge of the cliff. We are looking down. We are getting ready to jump into the abyss. But right now, it is at the top of the mountain. Okay? Welterweight, they're still climbing. They're about to reach their peak. All right? It's about to be beautiful. It's going to be a nice ride. Great views. Lightweight has those views right now, but they're about to jump. Lightweight is still number 1. But it will be welterweight pretty soon. Very soon.
Can I paint you a
picture? By the end of this year.
Can I paint you a picture?
Honestly, probably by the end of the next... Paint me... I'd love to paint.
Here's that same hill.
Same hill.
Here's this same hill.
It was a cliff. Okay, welterweight's on a little hill. Lightweight's on a cliff.
No,
there's levels to this game.
You're not hearing my metaphor. It's a road. There's a hill with a road on it. There's 2 cars right now.
Okay.
You got lightweight. Mm-hmm. You got welterweight. Mm-hmm. The top of the hill is the peak. Best division in the UFC.
Hills don't have peaks, but
okay. Right?
Mm-hmm.
This is welterweight going up.
That's a mountain.
This is welterweight going up.
Mm-hmm.
And you're saying you're thinking lightweight's still up there, right?
I'm saying lightweight is
you think they're right there?
They're in the middle.
They're right here.
No.
Just slightly. Just slightly.
What do you mean just slightly? That's like the bottom.
There's an intersection right here.
There's an intersection through
tips,
the middle of the hill?
The tips are touching right here. Look.
You don't touch tips in a hill.
The tips are touching right here. Look.
I don't.
Look.
I'm actually sad that I'm looking right now.
And give it one more pay-per-view. One more month of fight nights. Right here.
Look. Hill.
Okay.
Hill. Okay? This is the hill.
Yep.
Right? I'm going to use my nose to show you where this thing is.
Okay.
Welterweight. Right here. Okay? They're making their way up. They're making their way up the hill. Okay? Actually, I'm gonna curve a little bit more like this. All right? They're making their way up the hill right there.
Okay, right there.
Okay? Lightweight is right here. All right?
Yeah.
They're still at the top, but the drop off is gonna be so insane that it's just gonna shatter and break. Especially because guess what? Topuria's gonna come in here. He's gonna retire a bunch of dudes. Okay. Oliveira's gonna get out of there. Gaethje's gonna get out of there. He's gonna retire all these dudes, and then guess what? He is also gonna retire. So that division is gonna be literally nothing. It's gonna be Michael Chandler as a.
You're literally proving my point right now.
I'm saying, but right now, we're talking about right now. Where are they ranking?
You're literally like he's about to one tap all these guys that are past their prime. Is what you just said.
No.
That's what you said. That's what you just said.
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about right now.
Everybody that's past their prime. Topuria's about to come in if it's
welterweight's so trash. They're bringing them freaking Islam up. They're like, oh, we need a real guy who can actually fight.
Have you heard what he's saying?
We need to bring up a real
He's like,
guy.
brother, I can't put on the weight, brother.
Yeah,
brother, I don't know. I can only go back down.
He's still the best option.
He's like, get up there, son.
Yeah, he's like, please don't make me have Bilal fight in another title fight. Someone come save me. They're looking for other divisions. Like,
he's already been taken out. Bilal's already been taken out.
Then why is he the number one contender?
Because he just lost the belt.
That's a stupid system.
That's how it works.
That's why they're pulling in Islam. Hey, lassoed him in, reel him in.
You have no clue what you're talking about. Okay.
Clearly, you didn't watch my demonstration because that demonstrated.
I saw them.
Exactly where I was. You see the nose movement?
I saw it.
Cliff drop.
I saw it. Whatever.
Okay. Whatever.
Agree to disagree.
Is that agree to disagree?
No.
No?
I think you have a pretty stupid point.
We're talking about the rankings right now, not in the future.
Still right now,
will be the best.
Still
right now.
Oh my god. Let's look at top 5 to top 5. Okay, don't look at top 5 to top 5.
Exactly.
Let's look at.
You get freaking smoked.
You have to look at the names that are.
Because the last guy in the top 5 is a guy named Max Holloway.
Kamaru Usman. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if Max Holloway actually has better legacy, or Usman has better legacy than Max Holloway.
All right, cool.
That sounds good.
That sounds good, man.
I'm bored with the conversation.
Sounds good. You're an idiot. Lightweight is the best. End of discussion.